Your Porsche won't melt if you drive it in the rain. Drive your damn car, people. Ding, 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 round two. So I'm not gonna use the mic today, so I'll try to speak louder because I'm not using the mic because I want to just get this done. So this is what I got that might help improve. This is my original breaker bar. This is the new breaker bar. And you can see the difference. So I'm trying a new breaker bar and, as you guys saw in the thumbnail, fire. I'm gonna see if we can melt the Loctite and break that free. Also, we got it on the quick jacks. Curb weight of the Audi Q7 3.0 TDI, the 4L model, so up to 2014. Curb weight of this car is 5,400 pounds. These quick jacks, these are the shorter ones, these are the TL5000s, are rated for 5,000 pounds. They'll throw the Porsche in the air up and down a million times, no problem. I've tested them, and lengthways, they don't fit. They're too short. The wheelbase is too long in the Audi. But in the quick jacks manual, you can use them this way. You can turn them 90 degrees and use them perpendicular to lift the vehicle. I've already test fit that the blocks reach the jack points, and they do on both sides, no problem. This is not the extended one. This is just the plain 5,000. It does reach it. It's rated 5,000 pounds. Quick Jacks does not recommend doing this. I don't recommend doing this. However, I'll put a link in the description right there where you can see where Quick Jacks used a 5,000 QGA 5000 TLX, I believe, and they lifted 16,000 pounds. So I think 400 pounds more than its max weight. I think it'll be okay. Fuel tanks a little, or the amount of fuel in the car is less than normal. Clearance is good. Let's see if we can get this going. All right, we're not gonna use the quick jacks. I just tried to use the quick jacks, and on the rear, the problem is they do hit the bottom of the gas tank. They reach the mounts, the jack points, but the crossbars just touch the heat shield and just makes that nice little Doritos bag chip sound you don't want to hear. I tried moving it. I tried different stacks, and I didn't feel comfortable with it. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna just jack it the way I did last time, using the emergency jack, and put a jack tower underneath it to support it. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me get the quick jacks wrapped up and then we'll get to that. This is where we're at. Wheels off. Let's get under the car. I have the tire change jack, but I also have I lowered it back down so the weight is on the 3-ton jack there. That's a steel 3-ton jack supporting the weight. I still have pressure on here just a little bit, so they help each other out. And we got to get to the backside of this. In case you're wondering, Audi brakes are Brembos. But there's the lower one, and then there's the upper one is up here. The problem with the upper one, I just realized, there's a sensor here. So I got to go get a 10 millimeter. Get a 10 millimeter so I can remove this sensor and bracket so I don't burn it. And then I can probably get some heat on that one. Let me give you a better view of the top bolt. So front disc, here is the top bolt. It is right here, right where I got my finger on. Right there, this one. It's a triple square M16. So if you take that bracket out, or that 10 millimeter bolt out, see how this bracket gets out of the way? Now you can get to it. So I'm gonna apply some heat to this first, the top one, because it's the harder one to get to. Then I'll do the bottom one, and then I'll try to break them loose.
The next day.
Hey guys, so here's a quick update. I wanted to wrap this up about the brakes. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So I did finally get the rear brakes changed myself. I didn't record when I was in the garage because I went to the DIY garage place I told you I was going to go to. I went to Gearhead Garage here in Portland, and they only have 2 lifts though. That's the thing. But I was able to change the rear brakes. And because it was my first time there, and I was kind of introduced myself to the owner and and I told him what I do. So I didn't want to overstep and record videos. He was fine with it, but I knew I had a limited amount of time, and I started later than I wanted to. So I didn't want to waste a lot of time recording. If you guys ever record any jobs, you realize when you turn the camera off, you can do the job twice as fast. So that being said, I did not record it, but let me show you the brakes. The brakes are on installed in the car. The brakes went on actually very smoothly. The hardest part was the part that I expected, was breaking the torque on those bolts. So as someone said in my comments, try heat. See, I'm dirty. Try some heat. I tried the heat. It did nothing. It didn't help at all. What helped me break it loose was a solid heavyweight half-inch breaker bar. It's a couple feet long, with a steel cheater bar on top of it, and the car completely over my head, and me standing underneath it on the lift. Well, the car over my head on the lift, and me standing underneath it using all my strength and body weight to move it. And I'm going to be honest, it scared the crap out of me when the torque finally broke, because the way that the head turned, I felt like I broke the damn head of the bolt. It was a very smooth motion, but very slow, with a ton of force. So every time it moved a little bit, I would stop. I'd pull the socket off. I'd reposition the teeth on my triple square bit, and make sure that the triple square bit was sitting completely flush or deep inside the head of the bolt. And also, even though the car was over my head, because of the geometry and the lower control arms, the only place you could really put it was through the triangle opening of the lower control arm. So I'd only get like a little quarter turn at first. But after I was able to break it loose and get those few quarter turns, then I was able to actually put a ratchet on there and an impact and just get it off. And fortunately, everything came off smoothly, no problem. The bolts, I should have taken a picture. The bolts had red Loctite halfway down the damn threads. I think, in my opinion, way too much Loctite. Way too much. I reinstalled the new bolts. I torqued them. I did not apply any Loctite. To hell with it. I'll take the risk. I don't want to go through that again. All done. Happy to report it's done. It's not super interesting, so also that's why I didn't really care about recording it. If you guys changed brakes before, you know how to change brakes. But I wanted to give you an update. I didn't want to leave you hanging. I can tell you the Audi is braking significantly better. It brakes way better, smoother. It's nice. I only kicked myself that I didn't do this sooner. The plus side is now I don't have to do brakes again for a long time, hopefully. But if I ever have to, I know where I'm going to go. I am going to go back to that place, and we will film it when I go back. I'm going to go back to that, and we're going to take the Porsche there, and we'll do stuff on the Porsche there. We're going to do stuff with the Passat there. We're gonna do some work in that place. I think maybe the next thing we might do at that garage is take the Passat and do the CV axles, which I ordered. One of them's broken, but the lifts are brand new, and the owner super cool. He's a veteran. He was in the Navy, then the Army. So I guess he didn't get enough punishment in one service. He would have did the other. But that's cool, because as a veteran myself, it was always awesome to support other veterans. And I would definitely going back there again. All right, guys. Catch you later. Thanks for watching this video.